Today, we're going to explain the first episode of the romantic web series Off Campus. The story begins on a playground where Garrett is practicing hockey. This is where we are introduced to a girl named Hannah, who works there as a cleaner. After finishing his practice, Garrett heads to the locker room to take a shower. While cleaning the area, Hannah accidentally walks in and is shocked to see him in that situation. Surprisingly, Garrett doesn't seem embarrassed at all and acts completely normal. Meanwhile, Hannah panics and rushes out of the room. In reality, Hannah comes from a very poor background. To pay for her music classes and continue her education, she works part-time at a hotel. She also has a roommate named Allie, who keeps inviting her to parties, but Hannah isn't interested. Later, Hannah goes to her music class but arrives late. Her teacher, Scott, reminds her that she needs to pay her fees. Since she doesn't have enough money, she agrees to write a pop music piece for him in exchange. On the other hand, Garrett is enjoying a party with his friends. While everyone else is having fun with their girlfriends, Garrett is all alone. He enjoys being single and never gets involved in serious relationship. At the party, a girl named Cameron approaches him because she likes him. She flirts with Garrett and eventually convinces him to go into a private room with her. At the same time, Hannah is struggling to write her music assignment. A little later, Garrett receives a call from his father, but immediately rejects it. Cameron then tries to talk about taking their relationship further, but Garrett clearly tells her that he can't be the person she wants him to be. Hurt by his response, Cameron leaves angrily. The next day, Garrett goes to meet his father, who is already remarried just 1 month after his previous marriage ended. Garrett becomes furious and questions whether his new wife even knows the truth about him. Filled with anger and resentment, Garrett leaves. Soon after, a tournament begins, and Garrett participates with his college teammates. During the match, he notices his father sitting in the audience with his new wife. Seeing them together distracts him and brings back painful memories of his parents' constant fights. Unable to control his emotions, Garrett loses focus during the game. In frustration, he throws another player to the ground, which gets him disqualified from the round. His father witnesses the entire incident from the stands. Meanwhile, Hannah is doing her cleaning job as usual. Suddenly, she sees a group of boys and becomes visibly nervous. Through a brief flashback, we learn that something traumatic happened to her in the past. She quickly avoids them, leaves the area, and locks herself inside a room. To cheer herself up, Hannah starts playing the piano and then begins doing a funny dance. At the same time, Garrett is wandering around during the break, trying to clear his mind. He accidentally reaches the room where Hannah is dancing and watches her through the doorway. Seeing her goofy dance makes Garrett laugh, and for the first time he finds himself genuinely attracted to her. Hannah, however, has no idea that he's watching and remains lost in her own world. When Garrett enters the next round of the tournament, he remembers Hannah's funny dance and instantly feels less stressed. His mood improves, he regains his focus, and ends up winning the round. His friends are thrilled, and even his father joins the crowd in applauding him. The next day, Hannah is working at the hotel while Garrett is also hanging around there. Soon, a successful musician named Justin Cole arrives. Hannah admires him because he has already achieved the kind of success she dreams of. Using a package delivery as an excuse, Hannah approaches Justin and tells him that she's a music writer. She tries her best to impress him, but Justin doesn't show much interest and leaves after collecting his package. Just then, Garrett walks over and says, "Nice try." Hannah immediately gets annoyed and tells him that listening to other people's conversations is rude. Garrett quickly changes the subject and asks when their table's order will be taken. As they continue talking, Garrett slowly becomes more interested in Hannah. The following day, Hannah is watching a movie on her laptop when Allie's boyfriend Davis arrives. Both Allie and Davis invite Hannah to a college party. At first she refuses, but when Allie shows her that Justin will also be attending, Hannah instantly changes her mind, hoping this could be her chance to advance her music career. At the party, everyone is having fun and enjoying themselves. Garrett and his friends are there as well. Garrett starts looking through Hannah's profile and learns a lot about her. Meanwhile, Hannah spots Justin standing nearby. Allie and Davis encourage her, take off her jacket, and push her toward. However, before she can reach Justin, a waiter accidentally bumps into her, spilling a drink all over her shirt. Concerned, Justin asks if she's okay. Hannah begins talking to him and tries her best to impress him. Just when things seem to be going well, Garrett suddenly interrupts them. He covers Hannah with his jacket, places an arm around her shoulder, and acts as if he is her boyfriend. This completely confuses Justin, who eventually excuses himself and walks away. As soon as Justin leaves, Hannah becomes furious. Garrett then explains that he wants her help with his exam preparation. He admits that ever since his mother died from cancer, he has felt extremely lonely. He tells Hannah that being around her helps him forget his depression and focus on his goals. Then, Garrett comes up with an idea. He suggests that the two of them pretend to be in a relationship. This fake romance could make Justin jealous and possibly help Hannah get what she wants. Hannah agrees, but only after demanding payment for her help. Eventually, both of them accept the deal because it benefits them equally. Moments later, Hannah notices that Justin looks upset, so she immediately wraps her arms around Garrett, making their fake relationship appear real. And with that, the first episode of Off Campus